Hey, welcome to another episode of Music Tips and Reviews with JG. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Today is a special day. I found out that Tupac's birthday is today, June 16th. And so I said, let me react to a Tupac song. He left a legacy. Sad the way his life ended. It's crazy that they still haven't found out who killed Tupac, Biggie, but I thought I'd do this to commemorate his contributions to the hip hop, especially the West Coast. And so we're gonna get right into it. This is Tupac, Keep Your Head Up, one of my favorite Tupac songs. And so we're gonna get right into it. Rest in peace, Tupac.
Say the blacker the better, the sweeter the juice. I say the darker the flesh and the deeper the roots. I give a holler to my sisters on welfare. Tupac cares if don't nobody else care. And I know they like to beat you down a lot. And when you come around the block, brothers clown a lot. But please don't cry, dry your eyes, never let up. Forgive but don't forget, girl.
And I just love the poetic nature of his raps. He really talked about real stuff. Like Brenda's Got a Baby. I was about to react to that too, but I said no. I like Keep Your Head Up. I love the vibe. I didn't know Dave Hollister was on this song as well. I just love the words to this song. Talking about the things that was going on, especially he focused on a lot of stuff with the females. What it was going through with welfare, and it's like he was somewhat like a prophet. In a way, he really, if you hear the song, he's talking about a lot of stuff that's still happening today. So
keep your head up. And when he tells you you ain't nothing, don't believe him. And if you can't learn to love you, you should leave him. Cause sister, you don't need. And I ain't trying to gas you up, I just call him how I see. You know what makes me unhappy? That when brothers make babies and leave a young mother to be a pastor. And since we all came from a woman, got our name from a woman, and I came from a woman. I wonder why we take from our women, why we rape our women, do we hate our women?
And that's so deep. It's a lot of that stuff. It's like really happening, increasingly these days. These things where man is really abusing, these ladies out here, these women out here. Why we hate our women. It's just very pathetic. Wow.
I think it's time to kill for our women, time to heal our women, be real to our women. And if we don't, we'll have a race of babies that will hate the ladies that make the babies. And since a man can't make one, he has no right.
Wow, it's just so deep. I had to react to the song because it is so many words that he's saying in the song, and it's very current. It's a lot of men. It's a lot of men out here that hate the woman that created, that helped birth the babies that these guys have these days. So it's crazy, how he really said these words in the song.
Right to tell a woman when and where to create one. So will the real men get up? I know you're fed up, ladies, but keep your head up. Ooh, child, things are gonna get easy. Keep your head up. Ooh, child, things will get brighter. Keep your head up. Ooh, child, things are gonna get easy. Keep your head up.
I never knew that was Dave Hollister on the hook. Wow.
Hey yo, I remember Marvin Gaye used to sing to me. He had me feeling like black was the thing to be. And suddenly the ghetto didn't seem so tough. And though we had it rough, we always had enough. I huffed and puffed about my curfew and broke the rules. Ran with the local crew and had a smoke or two. I realized mama really paid the price. She nearly gave her life to raise me right. And all I had to give her was my pipe dream. How I'm out the mic and make it to the right screen. I'm trying to make $1 out of 15 cents. It's hard to be legit and still pay your rent. And in the end, it seems I'm heading for the pen. I try to find my friends, but they're blowing in the wind. Last night, my buddy lost his whole family. It's gonna take the man in me to conquer this insanity. It seems the rain will never let up. I try.
And he talks about a lot of things, the man have to take up. It's like a story. The boys have to take up and be the man of the household because the man of the household, leaves or they're just abusive and stuff like that. And so the sons, it's just a lot of stuff. He's talking about his mom, dealing with her own, strongholds, that was kind of holding her back as well. And so it's just, it's just amazing, you know, his rap and his lyrics, really relating and reflecting, his life and other people's lives.
Keep my head up and still keep from getting wetter. It's funny when it rains, it pours. They got money for wars, but can't feed the poor. Said it ain't no hope for the youth, and the truth is it ain't no hope for the future. And then they wonder why we crazy. I blame my mother for turning my brother into a crack baby. We ain't meant to survive cause it's a setup, and even though you're fed up, you got to your head up.
And I love his honesty.
And to all the ladies having babies on their own, I know it's kinda rough and you're feeling all alone. Daddy's long gone and he left you by your lonesome. Thank the Lord for my kids, even if nobody else want them. Cause I think we can make it, in fact I'm sure. And if you fall, stand tall and come back for more. Cause ain't
don't it just make you feel very emotional that, we still dealing with those things today, way past, when Tupac passed, we still dealing with a lot of these different things, and especially the black community. And it's just, so incredible. That's just the genius of Tupac. He just spoke about things that reflected life. I always had a love for Biggie, but I just loved Tupac because he was so poetic, and he really talked about life. He talked about real situations. Even though he had songs where he was dissing people, dissing Bad Boy, dissing this and this, and dissing other rappers, but he had songs like this that really, made him very a monumental artist, hip hop artist.
nothing worse than when your son wants to know why his daddy don't love him no more. You can't complain you was dealt this hell of a hand without a man feeling helpless. Because there's too many things for you to deal with, dying inside, but outside you're looking fearless. While the tears is rolling down your cheek, you're steady hoping things don't all fall this week. Cause if it did, you couldn't take it. And don't blame me, I was given this world, I didn't make it. And now my son's getting older and older and cold from having the world on the shoulders. While the rich kids are driving Benz, I'm still trying to hold on to surviving friends. And it's crazy, it seems they'll never let up, but please, you got to keep your head up.
So that was Tupac, Keep Your Head Up. Tupac, Keep Your Head Up, classic song, by the one and only Tupac, one and only Tupac. Just a classic song, by Tupac. Just love that song. Happy birthday, happy heavenly birthday to Tupac. Happy birthday to Tupac. May he rest in peace. Just a very powerful song. Put in the comments, happy birthday Tupac. Also, what this song meant to you and how you felt when you first heard Keep Your Head Up, when you first heard it for the first time. And let me know, what Tupac song y'all want to listen to next on this channel, you want me to react to. And so again, appreciate y'all for watching. Please subscribe, give me a thumbs up on this video if you like this reaction. And until next time, peace.